Hi there, friends. It's me again, Pastor Evie Olivo. And today I would like to share with you a new storybook that has been a big blessing for me, and I believe that you're going to enjoy it very much. I know that many of you are getting ready for the return back to school. If you're like me, anytime there's a new change or something new arises in my life, all the what ifs begin to appear in my head. What if this? What if that? Well, you know what? That's totally normal. I want to invite you to join me today in listening to this story. I really think it's going to help you overcome those what ifs in your life. Are you ready for this story time? Today's book is titled The What Ifs by Emily Kilgore and Zoe Persico. Cora was a very nervous girl, always jumpy, always on edge, always wondering if something grim was going to happen. Because of this, the what-ifs loved her. Heavy, lumpy, and grumpy, the what-ifs are everywhere, in bright rooms and dark corners, in busy hallways and hush libraries, in big cities and small towns. They slink in from unknown places and swiftly attach themselves to people when they least expect it. Then they whisper a question, so softly, so quietly, so gently, that the person usually doesn't know the what-ifs are there at all. From the moment the sun first peeked through her window in the morning, to the time she pulled a warm quilt over her head at night, Cora's what-ifs followed her every move. What if my dog runs away? What if I forget my homework? What if the sun stops shining? What if my crayon breaks? Many people think about their what-ifs for a moment or two, but can briskly brush them off. Cora, though, could not. It didn't matter if the what-ifs questions were silly or frightening, likely or impossible. As soon as Cora thought about them, the what-ifs grabbed a hold of her. One week, Cora had more what-ifs than usual. Her piano recital was just days away. Even though she had practiced and perfected her song, the what-ifs started creeping in. What if my fingers shake? Cora questioned on Monday. What if I make a mistake? Cora wondered on Tuesday. What if nobody comes? She thought on Wednesday. What if too many people come? She worried on Thursday. By the day of her recital, the weight of the what-ifs felt unbearable. Cora stood backstage, anxiously awaiting her turn to perform. The longer she waited, the more what-ifs appeared, each one grabbing hold and weighing her down more than the last. What if I trip on stage? What if the bench is too tall? What if the pedals are squeaky? What if I start coughing? What if I play the wrong note? What if nobody claps? Cora, a small voice whispered, are you all right? Oh, great, Cora thought. What if Stella thinks I'm a crybaby? What if she doesn't understand? It's nothing, was all Cora could muster before a tiny sob escaped her thinly pressed lips. It doesn't sound like nothing, Stella said. Cora took a deep breath and said in a hushed voice, I just have too many what-ifs. They make me imagine bad things that could happen, like what if I mess up? Or what if I sneeze during my song? Everybody gets what-ifs, Cora. Just a minute ago, I asked myself, what if Cora's sad and I can help? Listening to Stella, Cora started to wonder, what if she can help me? What if I can trust her? I wish mine were like that. My what ifs are grim, Cora looked down. Do you ever have good what-ifs? Stella asked. I didn't know they were good ones, Cora whispered. Of course there are, Stella said. Like, what if there's chocolate cake after our recital? Or, what if I play better than ever? Cora chimed in, peering at the boy pounding his piece on the piano. Cora suddenly felt her what-ifs began to change. The heavy, lumpy, and grumpy what-ifs slowly slunk away, while new ones arrived in their place. Just then, the teacher announced it was Cora's turn. Cora walked out to the piano without tripping. The bench was just the right height, and her hands quivered as they hovered over the keys. But then she sat down and began to play. But the grim what-ifs slowly continued to disappear until she hit the wrong note. Oh no! What if everybody laughs at me? What if I get booed off the stage? Cora wanted to cry. She tried to ignore the people staring, waiting for her next move. Then, out of the corner of her eye, Cora saw Stella. What if I can do this? She asked herself. Cora took a deep breath and started to play again with confidence. Her fingers danced across the keys. When she finished, the room filled with applause. Cora took her bow and smiled at Stella. She couldn't help but wonder, what if I made a new friend today? So, what did you think of the story? Did you like it? I hope you did. I think it's a great story, a great message, and a great lesson that we can all learn to apply to our lives. Cora sure did have a lot of what-ifs in her mind. And did you notice that the what-ifs just kept growing and multiplying and multiplying and multiplying? You know, one of the reasons for that was because she kept entertaining the thought. What if this? What if that? And then her imagination would just take off and imagine the whole story all the way through. While we should use our imagination, we have to be careful not to entertain the what ifs. Cora learned to do something that you and I can learn to do as well. Instead of having negative what ifs, she began to think of positive what ifs. She changed her can'ts for I can. And you know, there's something powerful that you and I can hold on to today. Do you know that one way that you can take that negative what if and stop it from creating and multiplying into more and more what ifs is by holding on to this Bible verse that I want to share with you today. It is found in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. The Bible says, take every thought captive and bring it to submission to obedience to God. Did you know that you have the power through Christ to catch every negative what if and bring it before God and say, God, take this negative what if from my mind. I don't want to keep entertaining it, and I don't want it to keep on growing and multiplying into more and more what ifs. You know, sometimes we have to change the way that we speak to ourselves. Sometimes those negative what ifs begin to create conversations that we have into our own minds and that we tell ourselves. Have you ever told yourself, you big dummy, you don't know how to do anything? Or look at you, you run so slow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you still haven't learned how to tie your shoes, you big baby. And those are things that we tell ourselves. Why? Because of the negative what ifs that come into our mind. But today, I want to challenge you to change the negative what ifs to positive what ifs. Just like Cora did, she began to see other possibilities. She began to say, I can do this. And do you know one way that you can take captive those negative what ifs and turn them into positive what ifs is by learning this other Bible verse. It is found in the book of Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Instead of thinking of negative things, the Bible tells us to think of whatever is good, whatever is pure, whatever is true, honorable, lovely, right, admirable, excellent, worthy of praise. The Bible says, think on these things. That's what you should occupy your thoughts on. You know, friends, the what ifs are going to come. As I said earlier, you're getting ready for a new school year, new changes in your life, a new classroom, a new teacher, new students. I don't know what new things are going to come into your life, but don't allow the what ifs to lock you in, to make you be scared, make you not want to try new things. No, you need to say, I will have a good school year. I can do better in school. I will succeed. I will make new friends. I hope that this story has helped you understand that we all have the what ifs. The key thing is, what do we do with those what ifs? I'm praying for you that you will have a successful school year, a blessed time on your first day of school, but not just on the first day, but throughout the entire school year. And whenever you feel that a negative what if is coming into your mind, remember the key thing. Take it captive. Hold it right there. Don't continue to dwell on it. Don't continue to think about it. Turn it into God and say, God, take this negative thought away from me. Fill my mind with good thoughts and begin to change the words that you say. Why don't you say with me, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I love you and I hope to see you soon. Bye.